Alright, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, call Lime La, Alahain Awa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakahakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who want to teach well on the heart of Shalom to the elect. Alright, your brother Karat is back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And I'm going to start off reading this precept here, Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. All right, let's look at this word slay, because it's going to be important for later. Harag, okay?
Strong's H 2026. Harag. Harag.
It says to kill, slay, murder, destroy, okay? Now, let's look at this.
You got that right. Yeah, we did it. We sure did do it. What you think? What you think we do when we take y'all's young men camping with us? We know them boys don't know how to swim. Yeah. We throw them in that water. We say, swim, boy, swim! Woo! Learn how to swim, boy!
Don't let these people gaslight you into believing that that's not how they think. He wasn't joking. His entire video is telling you, yeah, they do it. They sit around and talk about what they're going to do to your boys. The ones that are on the basketball team. The ones that are on the football team. The ones that are on the track team. They hold meetings, he said. They talk about the things they're going to do to your children or you. Still think your children are safe in those all-white schools? I know. Better education, right? You're teaching your children to be colorblind, but they're holding meetings. Are you? Are you sitting around talking about their community all day? I know the answer. No, you're not. You don't even think about these people, but they think about you.
Every 6 months, this skin tone, we all get together in our neighborhoods and we have like a little neighborhood meeting, and y'all ain't invited.
And y'all ain't invited. Just remember that the next time you think you're going to let your children wander off by themselves in this community of people. Don't forget you were warned.
You got that right.
Look at Esau, showing that he hates you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. All right, there was a lot said in the video in regards to the death of this, so-called black kid, okay? But look at him hanging around a bunch of damn devils, all right? That's why I don't really fuck with people, more specifically white people, all right? Because they hate you, all right? They hate you. They're your enemy. You're his enemy. I just read Genesis 27 and 41. All right, let's look at this. This is Sirach chapter 12 and verse 20. It says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, what is an enemy? An enemy, in a noun sense, all right, is one hateful toward and intent on harming someone. All right, is this not what white people have shown you throughout history? And reading Genesis 25 and 27 show you why that white people hate you, okay? And show you their intent. But let me say this. Let me not say white people. Let me say Esau, okay? Because the Lord's heritage is as a speckled bird. So let me speak correctly. Look at what Esau is doing, okay? He is your enemy, all right? So don't trust him. It says here, adversary, foe, enemy, demon, the devil. That's what Esau Edom is, the devil, all right? All right. It says member of an armed, hostile body in a war. This is a spiritual war, which Esau is going to make it turn physical here in a minute. And it's going to be Jacob's trouble that's going on out here. Okay? Salakia also says hostile and unfriendly. This is what an enemy is. All right. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be as unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and then it's like it, and thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether been wiped away. There's no rust, wickedness, deceit, trickery, devilry, hostility, unfriendliness in Esau Edom. Look at these Edomites and this one Jake, man. How do you think that you'll be okay in this situation? All right. Jake is being hung everywhere. Okay. Jake is being hung by everywhere, and everybody just ruining it. They're calling it a suicide to authorities. When you know is Esau out there fulfilling what he said he would do to Jacob because of the blessings. All right. It says here, set him not by thee, like you see the Jake all buddy with them Edomites, man. All right. Lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at thy last remember my words and be pricked. Look at this. This man is dead somewhere. All right. Prick means to be hurt in a sense. Okay. All right. To be poked with something. Like you put your hand on a thorn bush, or to pick up a rose and you get poked by the thorn. But in this case, homie got put to death. The judgment from the Lord ultimately. Okay. But look at the Edomite, man. Look at the hate in his eyes. Said he got hate for you, man. He said, yeah, we did it. Threw you in the water. Telling you to swim, boy, swim. That's hate. All right, let's look at that word hate right quick. And y'all want to save these people, man? That's fucking crazy. All right, it says here, regard with extreme ill will, have a passion, aversion to, treat as an enemy. This is what Esau Edom does to you, treat you as an enemy. He shows you that he's your enemy because he knows that you're his enemy. All right. All this bloodshed out here that Esau Edom has done, he's going to have to pay for it, okay? This is the Wadi Habashim al Shafar. I'm going to do this lesson. This is Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. Now, I'm going to start at 4. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and in the time of their iniquity, and in the time that their iniquity had an end. All right. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Seeth thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Right? Look at this. So Esau Edom has this ongoing hatred, long-standing ill will toward, extreme ill will toward. Okay. Let's see. Hatred right here.
Strong's H342. Ava.
It says right here in the Chaldee Greek lexicon, enmity, hostile mind. All right.
Ava.
A hostile mind. Okay, let's look at the word hostile. Hostile, all right, of or belonging to an enemy. All right, of an enemy, belonging to, or characteristic of an enemy. Let's see what it says here. Let's look at the word hostility. it says hostile action. All right, and hostile action goes back into the things that Esau Edom has done. All right, that hatred, through the heart, through the mind of hatred. All right, let's see. Hostility is unfriendliness, opposition, sounds like an enemy, hostile behavior, opposition, antagonism. Okay. This is what Esau Edom has done. All right. The hatred has caused him to kill you so-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. All right. But the Lord's gonna judge him, as we have read. The Lord's gonna judge all this. All right. But it says here, blood shall pursue thee. All right. This reminded me when I was reading over earlier of Numbers 33. Maybe 33, 35, or 33. Yep. Okay, this is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. So the land of America is defiled, all right, because of all the blood that has been shed from the children of Israel by these other nations. All right, let's look at this word pollute. It says profane, polluted, make profane, make godless. Okay. Polluted, corrupted. All right. Oh, I wanted to look at that word defiled too. Oh, it's the same word. It says here, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that hath shed it. So this land won't be cleansed until America is burned and the Esau Edom goes down. I'm gonna read it in that Bible for basic English. It says, so do not make the land where you are living unholy, for blood makes the land unholy, and there is no way of making the land free from blood which has come on it, but only by the death of him who was the cause of it. Okay, so there you go. Esau Edom, his hatred, his horns are showing, his hatred is showing, and he's just going to turn up. And at the end of the day, the Lord's going to cleanse this place by the blood of those that shed the blood of the children of Israel, which goes into Esau Edom. Okay? Lord, we was edified. Open your eyes, Jake. Open your eyes. Lord, we was edified to the next time. Shalom.